Hello folks, I just wanted to make another video on today's topic is liberal know-it-alls. So, one thing I can't help but notice about the liberal ideology is that they tend to think that they have figured out how life is and what we should be doing with our lives and what we shouldn't be doing. They have found that golden manna of knowledge that was forbidden for us less liberal types that need to get in line. I noticed lately that there is a new gimmick in the old American WWE wrestling. Daniel Bryan has become a social justice warrior as part of a comedy character. This character, one of his gimmicks is that he comes on stage at one point through the crowd and he says, points things out, change it. No, you're not right, change it. Yeah, now this is what liberals are like. They've picked up this Marxist ideology in school, and they think that everything to do with it is gospel. And if someone makes a comment, a sexist comment as such, look, I'm an old-fashioned chivalrous bloke, okay, but if some loudmouth makes a comment about woman, I mean, it's no big deal to me. But a cretinous sort of liberal feminist will take that as like a micro study on which words were used and going on, and then the response will be don't say things like that, say this instead. Now, have you ever heard the term jumped up little clowns? Well, you have now. These people think they're smarter than everybody else, and yet their ideology cannot face a difference of opinion. If you go into UC Berkeley and you want to preach a different ideology, you'll get banned or removed by force. Why is this? Because liberals cannot tolerate any viewpoint other than their own. There are some more lighter liberals that are not quite so bad, but usually the hardcore left think it's their job to educate everybody, as if Marxism is a good thing, when it's not. Marxism is a tool of the you-know-whats to weaken society, to promote women as masculine and men as little tossers, tight pant wearing hipster, soy boys, whatever, cucks, you know. I'm a bit old for cucks, but yeah, it's okay then. It makes me laugh, all that stuff, especially the fucking what do you call Kofefe, and Alex Jones. Oh boy. I mean, AJ might be controlled opposition, but he's one good comedian. He learned a few things off. What was it? Bill Hicks. That was it. Anyway, again, I digress. So what I'm trying to say is that it's ridiculous. Like, if you compare it to like annoying Christians, right? Now, I am a Christian. I'm a traditional Christian. Um, and I'm quite happy to tell anyone about it and whatnot. But if someone does not want to follow my religion, and I kind of clock that they're not really into it, all I can do really is say, well, look, this is what I believe. You believe what you want, right? And I think there comes a point where you've got to respect that, right? Because in my belief, God gives man free will, right? If man will not come to God, will not be a believer. If you can't force it on them. But you do get like these very fanatical, sort of loopy evangelicals that will not give up and also want to convert the heathen in the third world, which is a waste of time largely. Not that Christianity doesn't do good in the likes countries like Africa and things, but is it really worth the risk going into dangerous countries like that? They seem to do all right themselves, with Christianity, burning witches and what like. I mean, that's a bit extreme, but unfortunately it's biblical. So anyway, we're not going to be talking about that. We're talking about today in the so-called civilized West. So yes, it's a bit like that. It's a bit like you say something that is considered. For example, I would say there's only two genders, right? Maybe like some people uh, CWD, right? I don't know. They're like a bit mixed up. But people who choose to identify as a different gender, for me, that doesn't make them a different gender. It just means some crazy blokes have his cock taken away or whatever. I don't know. I don't agree with that stuff. I think it's Frankenstein stuff. But if I said that among snotty nosed liberals, they would be trying to correct me. So what I'm saying is that they are smug. They think they have everything figured out, and we should promote these Marxist carnal egalitarianism. Well, actually, if I'm a Christian. I don't believe in any of this stuff. I don't even believe in the softer Marxist stuff that was promoted in the 80s. Right? I believe what the Bible says. People change. God doesn't. And it does actually say that. So, and at the end of the day, what's their authority? I've got St. Michael, I've got Yahweh, I've got Yeshua, I've got Emmanuel, I've got all the prophets of the Christian religion that say, they're not. Christianity is not really about putting people down, but it's about tough love, a lot of it, because I fucked